What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Rage Zone podcast, and we are back for another MMA breakdown, guys. This is Cage Warriors 191. Guys, we have been on a slump this weekend. We did shit in PFL. We did shit in Cage Warriors 190. It's been a bad weekend so far. So let's turn it around for this Saturday with UFC and Cage Warriors 191. It seems like every single pick we had, fighters just went out there, did something dumb. They had surprising losses. It's just been a bad couple of days. So let's turn that around, guys. If you guys are here for the first time, like the video, subscribe to the page, come back every single day, guys, and let's cash out for Cage Warriors 191. First fight of the night, guys, is Sheldon Ryan taking on Brad Cap. And guys, this one is honestly a 50-50 fight. I think it's back and forth. I think I don't have the best read on this one because it seems like, especially when I watch tape, they look pretty even. But I do believe this is a very low level fight. Probably not one you want to put too much investment in. But in this one, guys, I'm gonna be taking. Dang, guys, I was planning on coming here saying Sheldon Ryan, but some part of me just feels like the underdog is gonna win and Brad Camps. I mean, like I said, it's a 50-50 fight, so you might as well take the underdog for this one. But I'm not going to have too much investment in this one. But I guess, guys, the pick's going to be Brad Camps. Because if it's going to be a very close fight, very low level, give me the underdog. I want to take... Next fight, guys, Damon Donald taking on Christian Soda. And this one, guys, I'm picking Damon Donald. I like Damon Donald a lot. He has really good boxing. He pushes forward. He has good cardio. I think this guy's going to be a really good fighter when he gets older. I think this guy has a good chance of making a good run in Cage Warriors and making it over to a higher organization. So for this one, guys, I'm taking Damon Donald. I think he... Next fight, guys, Chris Price taking on Tony Silva, and I think this one's a mismatch in skill. I think Chris Price is going to win this one pretty easily. I think he's a better all-around fighter. I think he has the better grappling. I think he has the cardio. I think he has the better knockout power and a better striking overall. So for this one, guys, in a mismatch, I'm taking Chris Price. Next fight, guys, is going to be Mikolajewski taking on Samir Selmi. And this one, guys, I'm taking Mikolajewski. I think this fight is honestly a close fight as well in skill level. But at the same time, Mikolajewski has fought the higher competition. So I feel like his tape is actually worth more than Selmi. Selmi's fought, he looks kind of a decent fighter, almost the same as Mariusz. Like, their skill levels doesn't look too far apart. But that just shows that if Mikolajewski's fighting the higher competition, that means he's probably the overall better fighter. I think the striking in Mikolajewski's on his side. I think the only way Selmi wins this fight if he mixes his wrestling in. But I just think Mikolajewski's going to stop the takedowns to keep this fight standing up and land some hard shots and probably get a... Next fight, guys, a very competitive fight. Fran Breen taking on Mario Ferreira. This one, guys, both these guys are very good young prospects, but I'm going to be taking Fran Breen. I just like Fran Breen, guys. I think this guy's a very good young prospect that we could keep our eyes on. He throws some really good hands. He pressures really good forward. And Mario Ferreira has good takedowns, but I just think Fran Breen's going to be able to stop those takedowns, keep the feet standing, and make this a barn burner of a fight. I think he's going to win the fight. I think as of right now, he has plus money. I haven't looked at the odds. If you guys know anything about my videos, I don't really look at the odds until after I make my picks because I don't want the odds to kind of like persuade my idea because I'm not a person that goes after value. I'm a person that just picks who I think is actually going to win the fight. Next fight, guys, Hassan Abdenabi taking on George Smith. And this one, guys, I'm taking Abdenabi. This is another fight where I believe the skill levels are very close and both of them are pretty even. But I think Abdenabi's fought the higher competition than George Smith. It seems like when George Smith takes that higher step up in competition, he ends up losing. He's beat a lot of lower level guys, and I don't believe it's going to transition over against Abdenabi. I think Abdenabi has a good chance of getting this fight done by knockout. I think it's going to be a very close fight, but if it's a very close fight, if a 50-50... Next fight, guys, is going to be Yusuf Nazokatov taking on Ryan Campbell. And I'm taking Ryan Campbell, guys. I like Ryan Campbell a lot. I think he's he should be the favorite in this fight. I believe so, but I'm going to be taking him. I think he's probably going to go out here and mix up the wrestling, mix up the grappling overall, and strike really well. And I think he can win this fight probably by submission. I think this is tailor-made for him to get this fight to the floor and honestly dominate with his grappling. But even if this fight's on the feet, guys, I do think Ryan Campbell has really good striking. He can keep up with Yusuf Nazokatov. I just think Ryan Campbell's a lot faster than him, and I believe he has a better call. Next fight, guys, Joe Fields taking on Davide Scarano. And this one, guys, I'm taking Joe Fields. I like the Butcher. I think the Butcher's a really good prospect as well. He's not super young like a lot of these other guys, but he's a very good fighter. I do believe if he keeps this run going and wins about 2 or 3 more, I think the UFC will be calling him for a Contender Series fight. He's 4-0 right now, and if he gets up to about 6-0, I think the Contender Series is right around the corner for him. So for this one, guys, I think this fight might be competitive for 1 round, but I think Joe Fields takes over in that second and third and probably either wins by decision or... All right, this next fight, guys, Connor Wilson taking on Florian Doshka. And guys, this one, I'm taking Connor Wilson. I think Connor Wilson's going to be able to stop a lot of the takedowns, keep this fight standing, and make it into a striking battle. The only way Florian can win this fight is if he takes him down and tries to hold top position and maybe try to go for a submission victory. But from what I've seen from Connor Wilson, he has good takedown defense. His grappling, he's no slouch either. I think he has a really good all-around game, and I believe on the feet, it's not going to be competitive. I think Connor Wilson's a way better striker, and that's where I think it's going to end up being, guys, on the feet, because Connor Wilson, I think, is going to stop. Next fight, guys, Shea Ingram taking on Farouk Alagaziev. And this one, I'm taking Shea Ingram, guys. I like Shea Ingram a lot. He's one of my favorite prospects coming up. So hopefully he comes out here and proves me right in this one. He is very young right now, had a good amateur record overall, and now he's 2-0. And I believe he's going to make it 3-0. I believe he's just a way better fighter than this guy. I think he wins the fight wherever he wants. I think he can keep this fight standing if he's smart and honestly knock this dude out, because his striking is really well. But his grappling is no joke either. I think he's going to be able to stop the takedowns. And I think even if Alagaziev tries to take him down, I think Shea Ingram has a good chance of getting on top. So for this one, guys, I'm taking Shea Ingram. I think he does whatever he wants in this fight. I think he's a very good young. Next fight, guys, Emil Brown taking on Edgar Ascarrega. And this one, guys, this is a very competitive fight. I think the tape tells me everything is very even with these guys, and I think it's going to be a very good fight, honestly. And with these odds, I probably don't want to take too much on Emil Brown, but I'm going to be picking Emil Brown. I don't know what parlay I'm going to add him to, but I'm going to be picking him. I think this fight is a lot closer than the line says, but I just think Emil Brown's going to pull it off. I think he's fought the higher competition in Cage Warriors. This guy has lost good fights. He's won good fights, and he's coming off a really good win in his last one. I do believe someone's going to get knocked out in this fight, and I think Emil Brown's powerful. He's quicker, and I think he's going to get to that chin before Edgar does. So for this one, guys. All right, guys, next fight, Teddy Stringer taking on Torpo Murjoev. And, guys, this one is another young prospect that we should keep our eyes on that has a good chance of making it to the UFC one day if he keeps it up. I'm taking Teddy Stringer. I think Teddy Stringer is one of the best grapplers I've seen in Cage Warriors recently. And I think if Teddy Stringer can get this fight to the floor, he's going to dominate completely. He kind of just reminds me of a young... I guess he's kind of young too, but he kind of reminds me of that Jordan Vucenic, where Vucenic just has decent power in the hands, and also he has really good grappling. And I think that's what Teddy Stringer's on his way to become if he keeps it up. So for this one, guys, give me Teddy Stringer. I think Next fight, guys, Adam Cullen taking on Lucas Cruz, and I'm taking Adam Cullen. I think Adam Cullen's a dog. I think this guy's fought higher competition. I think he's going to be walking forward, landing some hard strikes. I don't think this fight's going to be very competitive. I think Adam Cullen's going to take advantage of him and end up knocking him out with the hard strikes that he always does land. All right, guys, next fight, Michael Pagani taking on Tim Wild. And, guys, this one I am taking... I don't know. I'm not even going to lie to you guys. I don't know. This is probably the most competitive fight that I don't have the best read on. I want to say Michael Pagani because I'm a big fan of his, and he's a good young prospect. He has a good sniper of a right hand, but he's lost 2 fights in a row at this moment. And Tim Wild has fought really good competition all over in Bellator and everywhere. He's fought against really good competition. He's won against good competition, and this is going to be a big test for Michael Pagani. And I'm not even going to lie, guys. I'm probably going to just say I'm taking Tim Wild because, like I said, he's fought higher competition. He is a veteran in this sport, but at the same time, he's 37. And Michael Pagani is that young dog coming up. So I'm probably not going to be betting this one, or probably not. If I do, probably a very small investment, because if Michael Pagani wins this fight, I'm going to be very mad at bet against him, because I do like this guy. I do like his hands. I do like he stands upright. He has really good straight right hand. He just tries to snipe you from the outside. But I just think Tim Wild's going to take advantage from that experience level and win this fight. Like I said, not too confident in this one, but give me Tim. All right, guys, the main event, James Power taking on Omar Togaev. And, guys, this one, I'm taking James Power. I think James Power is one of these other young prospects that has a good chance of making it to, like, the PFL. I don't see the UFC. I do see, like, a PFL spot for him. But I just think this fight's going to be a very good fight back and forth. And I think both these guys are very even. But when I see plus money against on James Power, I'm going to be taking James Power, guys, against a guy in Omar Togaev that I believe is very powerful. He has good wrestling. But I just think James Power is going to be able to stop the takedowns. It's probably going to turn into a striking battle back and forth, and I think James Power is probably going to pull it off in a very close fight. So give me that plus money. I think this fight's 50-50. Next fight, guys, Liam Gittins taking on Alessandro Giordano. This is the main event of the night, a title fight. And, guys, I'm taking Gittins. I think Gittins is going to retain his title. I don't think Alessandro Giordano is going to be able to do anything with him. I don't think he's going to be able to wrestle with him. I don't believe he's going to be able to land one of those hard strikes. I think Liam Gittins is very experience, and that experience is gonna come forward. He's fought very good competition. He's won against a lot of better competition that Alessandro has. And I think this fight is gonna come down to where he's just gonna retain his title. I would like to see Liam Giddens to come in here and actually win this fight and maybe get a Contender Series call up, or even get a UFC short notice fight. I think he's ready for that moment if he wins this fight. So for this one, guys, give me Liam Giddens. I think it's gonna be a very good fight, but I think Liam is gonna end up the champion still, and probably gonna get that UFC call after this one. So give me Liam Giddens. And alright guys, that is it for today's breakdown. Cage Warriors 191. Like the video, subscribe to the page, come back every single day, guys, and let's catch up for Cage Warriors 191. 190 was bad for us. PFL was bad for us. But now, guys, we've been killing it in the UFC recently, so hopefully we go check out my UFC video and let's keep that on. And Cage Warriors, we usually do really well on, but 190 was just not our day. But a lot more fights today, 17 fights.